Hey guys, it's David, and welcome to another episode of Right Politics. I'm here today in Nashville, Tennessee, and I wanted to talk today about this vaccine. So I went to Paris, and I was very happy that I was able to go. But of course, they required the vaccine. So of course, everyone was like, "Don't get the vaccine; it's bad." I was like, "Well, I have to get the vaccine because the Paris city and the French government required it." So I wanted to share a few things that happened with me. So as I got the first dose of Moderna, I lost my taste for 3 days, and I always made a joke saying it's the best time to eat healthy because you can't taste it anyways. So I ended up going with the one dose, and they let me in, which was fantastic because I was able to do my trip and my music video. And when I returned, same thing. My family, basically everyone who's a Republican's like, don't get the vaccine. It's really bad. And I understand for your health. I've heard people being hospitalized by it and all these like horror stories like that. But for me, when I got the second dose, I would say that I did get a fever for 3 days, and I was basically bedridden. It started at night, probably about midnight, very sore throat, and I wasn't able to do the things that I wanted to do for those 3 days. So, yes, if you're getting the vaccine, they even warned me that I would get sick, and it wasn't that big of a deal because I was expecting it. Because I'm going to China, and China is going to be even stricter as far as requiring a vaccination. So now that I have both doses of Moderna, I should be good to enter China this fall. And what a lot of people are saying now is that, the CDC has just changed that again. And it's not something that they're wanting to admit that they had wrong, but, everyone's wearing masks again. I went to my bank, they were wearing masks. I have a friend who works for Amazon, and she started to wear a mask again. So it doesn't make sense. I mean, people who are vaccinated can still carry it, they say, but most people are really just tired of all this. If you look at it from a scientific point of view, science is something that has been proven and that you can test and you can retest and retest and get the same result. As far as COVID and what they're putting out there, same thing with the mask. Wear the mask, don't wear the mask. It doesn't stop the spread, and now it does. There's just a lot of iffy. So I just say do what you can. If the government or a government that you are going to, like for me, I've been to Egypt. I attempted to go to China, only made it to South Korea, and I've been to uh, Paris, France, and all the governments required it. And even in France, it's like I went a day before the flight. I called. I was like, "Well, I got to make an appointment." Okay, you can only do it for email to get this PCR test, and then found out that the entire email process was different, and it took 2 days to book it in advance. So I just went down to the front desk and said, "Listen, I need to get the PCR test. Where do I go?" He said, "Go to a pharmacy." So I walked in there. They said, "Come back tomorrow in the morning." I got it. It took 15 minutes to get the test results, and I was able to get on the plane. But the whole thing is that it takes months out of people's life to get vaccinated. So if your job requires it, that's good. If you're, I mean, it's good to get it if your job requires it because it's good to have money. But also, if you go to a government where they're very cautious about Americans, or like Egypt, they're extremely cautious about me. Same thing with South Korea, but not as much Paris. So I just want to say that that was my experience. If you get it, you might get sick. It might just be feel like a cold. The funny and ironic thing is that everything that they say that COVID gives you, basically being sick for 3 days and losing your taste, is what you get with the vaccine. My brother said that it's basically because it emulates the virus, and you basically go through the same things, and then you come out on the other end fully vaccinated. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday, and be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to be posting a lot more in the next coming days. Young Republicans, I'm probably getting about 5 to 10 likes on that day, and I'm really excited. So be sure to share with your friends. And of course, Right Politics. There's also a Facebook page called Right Politics, but I'm trying to post it simultaneously on both pages. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and stay tuned for next time.